Crazy Jimmy here with a Saturday night video. So today I want to do a little bit of the 90s and up. So I've got some selections. These are like random pulls from my modern stuff. So I kind of have everything sectioned off. Behind me is the classic era, so it kind of goes from like 1950s up to like mid 80s, give or take, maybe a little closer to late 80s, and then anything from like 88 and up. The band, if the band existed in the 70s and stopped releasing albums in like say 1990, it would probably be behind me in the classic stuff. But if their first album was released like in 87 and then they started, they went through the 90s and even into the, what do they call it, the aughts, that would be in the modern stuff, which you don't see. It's kind of like in front of me. So why don't we get started? I have some really cool selections here, a really good variety as well. So let's get started. Hopefully you'll see some new things in here that you'll want to pick up. Not everything in here is heat. Some of this stuff is cheap heat as well. So certainly, hopefully you'll like what you see. But first one I'm going to start off with is Witch Hazel. This is landlocked, and you can probably tell by the cool little, I don't know, it looks like a peacock. That's pretty cool. I love the artwork. But landlocked, you can probably tell it's probably got a Beach Boys thing going on, and you would be right. So this, the singer-songwriter for this band idolized Brian Wilson. So this album was released, I think, in 95, I want to say, or 94. I'd have to look it up again. I'm not sure if this is, it's on translucent, like brown. If you hold it up to light, there's the label. But yeah, Witch Hazel, Landlocked. This is very Beach Boys, but when I say Beach Boys, like the more chill side of the Beach Boys. So, but really, I mean, awesome. The vocals are great. Got these like hushed vocals, and I don't know. It's very retro, so certainly can't go wrong there. Witch Hazel, Landlocked. Let me see what year that was, just so I got it right. I think it's 95, but of course it doesn't say. And look at this title, Do You Dig Worms? So you see Landlocked and that. You don't even have to listen to this, and it's going to have like a Brian Wilson theme. Next up, one of my pride and joys, 2006, I want to say this was released. The Wrens, Meadowlands. Let's pop this open here. So, actually, I think it's in the shrink. I'm not even going to... It's a gatefold, but it's in the shrink. There's no point in doing anything with it because it's sealed up there pretty well. There's one of the records. It's a double... there's two records in here, so it sounds amazing. This has never been repressed. Hopefully it never does get repressed because the value of this thing just keeps going up, up, up. But if you like like the Pixies, there's a little bit of that going on. Probably like Doolittle, Bossa Nova era for the Pixies. Not as there's some mellower tracks on here as well, so it's not all angular and fast and angry. There's you got the Pixies here, but then you have some other a good mixture of some other influences. But this is definitely considered their best, and I think it's their best as well. The Wrens, Meadowlands. Check out some snippets on that. If you've never heard it, you will love it. All right, sticking with the Beach Boys theme, I've got a couple from one of my favorite 90s bands. Right up there, Guided by Voices for me is High Llamas. This is Gideon Gay, original pressing. I don't know if this has been repressed yet. I want to say this was released in 94. It's got the hype sticker and it's in the shrink. This sucker's pretty rare. This is Sean O'Hagan, and he was in Micro Disney before this. and then he finished up with them and created the High Llamas. There's the back. There you go. But Gideon Gay is just, I'll get, if you take like Pretzel Logic, Steely Dan, Barrytown, that track, and mix it with the Beach Boys, like Friends era Beach Boys, probably Sunflower era Beach Boys as well, a little bit of Pet Sounds, of course, and you have the High Llamas, you have this album. It's a perfect mix of Steely Dan and the Beach Boys. The hype sticker, let's see what it says. Lovers of the Beach Boys, the Beatles, Steely Dan, and the heyday of American AM pop will find much to go weak over here. That's the Q magazine. New Musical Express said it's all here. Gorgeous swooping string sections to die for. Massive saccharine harmonies soaring into the clouds. Layer upon layer of impenetrable lyrical whimsy. And then the last one by Mojo, 1994, July. Gideon Gay is a masterpiece. O'Hagan could play it on the annual Beach Boys convention and simply wait in his seat while everyone queued to shake his hand. It's that special. I have to agree. It's 5-star record, masterclass. Speaking of the High Llamas, one more. Hawaii, this is 1996, so this was released 2 years after Gideon Gay, and I was blown away by this one too. I didn't think they could match Gideon Gay. Now, I'm not going to say this is the same thing. This is less Steely Dan, more Beach Boy, even more Beach Boys. So, if you can imagine that. But it's not the Beach Boys you think. It's not. It's like Surf's Up Beach Boys. It's not like they're surfing songs. So, this is a gatefold. Really cool. Don't think this thing's ever been repressed. Don't care if it does or not. I mean, I'm an original pressing guy, so I'll be hanging on to this bad boy. Never gonna sell this thing ever. So it's just up there on one of my favorite albums. So why would I? But yeah, check out if you've never heard the High Llamas. You need to do yourself a favor. Check this out. If you're a Beatles and a Beach Boys fan, I'll tell you, just phenomenal. And Sean O'Hagan's vocals are really beautiful. I think Brian Wilson's even commented on this. He loves it. All right, next up, UK band Hood. This is a 90s album. Man, when I first heard Hood, I don't remember where I heard them. It was in the 90s. I was a DJ at a college radio station for quite a while, WRND, in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I used to spin this bad boy on there. I had a show. It was called Sounds of the Underground, and this is the Slumberland pressed to 200 only because it's the paste on. It's the handmade sleeve they did. So this is just a paste on slick. They cut this out. This is a paste on right here. I don't know if you can tell. And then a paste on here. And then a paste on in the back. So, yeah. But this is really good lo-fi indie pop. Really good. All done on 4-track. There's like 16 or 17 tracks on here. But if you've never heard Hood, the UK band Hood, check them out. I think you'll like it. That's by the way, the name of this is Cabled Linear Traction. I also love the next one, Silent 88. I didn't pull that one. It's over there, but Silent 88 is also a great one. I have every album by Hood anyways, every 7-inch by Hood. Can't recommend them enough. Next up is Pull, Alaska Days, on beautiful green wax. This is the dude Harry Evans, who is from the Lilies. So not only is Harry Evans on this, but also Harv Evans, Jeff Booth, and the guy in the Lilies, the main guy, I forgot his name, Healy or something, I forgot his name, which is killing me, but he also plays a little bit on this as well, but really great. I want to say this was 96, could have been 93, don't remember. Spin art, so anytime anything came out in spin art, I was jumping on it. So really good indie rock, indie pop there. All right, next up, 1996 Superdrag, Regretfully Yours. Really killer album. They only pressed 1,000 of these, unfortunately. They do need to repress this for people who really want to get it. I mean, this thing is really outrageous now. I think it's fetching around 300 now. It's got Sucked Out on there. That was their big hit. But there's, a lot of good shoegaze tracks on here. This is when they were kind of a little more shoegazy, and then the one after this sounds like Teenage Fan Club. So, which is nothing wrong with that. But this is the more shoegazy of the Superdrags for sure. All right, I got a special treat at the end of this, so please stay to the end. I've got some really cool things to show you at the end. Norway band who I love. I've got everything they've ever done. Dipsomaniacs. Right there. And these guys are from Norway. It's really hard to find their albums here. They released nothing in the States. So, whenever you come across these in the States, which I did, I think I found this in Seattle at a record shop when I was traveling for work. But, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have that. Really good, if you like Guided by Voices. If you like indie rock, indie pop, lo-fi, you're going to love this. Definitely it's got a little bit of Guided by Voices going on. But there's a little Elephant Six going on with them too. So, like Olivia Tremor Control, Apples in Stereo, all that good stuff. So, Dipsomaniacs definitely has that sound. And this album certainly does as well. So, really cool gatefold. Yeah. So, yeah, if you see these out in the wild, don't hesitate. If you like, psych pop psych, in that vein, and the bands I described, I think you'll like that as well. All right, next up, a favorite of mine. Got everything they've ever released is Ash, 1977. This was not released in 77. This was released, I think, in 94, I want to say. This is their second album. Their first one was Trailer. This is their second. This has a lot of hits on it for them. Kung Fu, Girl from Mars was like their big one. Goldfinger. It's got the little hype sticker there. But, yeah. And I think this is the gatefold pressing. This was never pressed in the States. I don't think it was ever pressed in the States. This is the UK... the first pressing UK, and you know that by it was done on a single album, so the original pressing is in a unipack gatefold, like the Stones did for Exile, and it's got like a cool insert. Ugh, show you the wrong side, right there. And then they released, this came out like 2 years later. It was repressed on double vinyl. I had the double that was from Germany. It didn't sound any better than this one, so I'm like, I want it on a single record. So I sold the one from Germany, which sold really quickly because everyone wanted the double. And here I am with the single original pressing, which I'm perfectly happy with. Sounds fine. It's probably digitally sourced anyways from the CD era, so whatever. All right. Next up, great band, Duster. Really good space rock. I don't even know if I've opened this yet. Let's take a look. I have a couple of these, so Contemporary Movement, this is called. This is my favorite from them. Yeah, it's open. It's in the shrink, but it's open. I did open it. I got it sealed, and I guess I did open it. This is on Up Records, same label that does all like the Built to Spill albums. But yeah, if you like lo-fi space rock, wow, this is so good. And this is better than Stratosphere. I know Duster fans are gonna like want to reach in and just choke me for saying that, but I actually find this to be more interesting. And I think this was released in, I want to say this is 99 or 2000. Stratosphere, I think, was 98. So, but yeah, I like this. I like Stratosphere. Don't get me wrong, but this has more songs. Stratosphere has more instrumentals. This has some more vocals on it, a little more melody, and I love the EP as well. Duster, Contemporary Movement, great space rock. All right, a couple more. We'll get to the surprise. This is Eggman, First Fruits, UK. This is another UK band. This is really Sice from. I want to say he's from the Boo Radleys. So this is his side project. So the lead singer of Boo Radleys put this out in the mid-90s? 96. And I first heard it, I'm like, damn, that's good. I love the Boo Radleys, so of course I'm going to love Eggman because it sounds just like Boo Radleys. But yeah, if you didn't know about this, this is the lead singer of Boo Radley's side project. He called himself Eggman because he's a huge Beatles fan. And I think his name, he like goes by Sice, I think. There's the label. Eggman. Yeah, but if you like Boo Radley's, that UK Britpop that Boo Radley's put out with a little bit of shoegaze, this has no shoegaze going on. This is straight Britpop, but it's really good Britpop. Really good. Beatlesque, zombie-esque. You like the Zombies, you like Kaleidoscope, you like the Beatles. You're sure to love this. Maybe even a little of the early Kinks. Like not You Got Me, but when I say the Kinks, probably Village Green and on up. But there it is. Eggman. Alright. This one here, I've got everything. I got all the elephant stick stuff, but I got to show you this. I might have showed this before. I don't even know, but I did. It was a random poll, so I'm going to show it to you anyways. If I didn't, I don't remember. This is Music Tapes. Julian Coster band, his band. He's the guy that played the singing saw on Neutral Milk Hotel's Aeroplane Over the Sea. This is his band, Music Tapes. And check this out. Whee! It's a 3D. It's so cool. I think I have a 7-inch single that does this as well. Wee, wee, wee. But yeah, I got a 7-inch single that also folds out like that. There's the wax. But yeah, I'll show you that again. It's so cool. Look at the detail. Little cutouts there. Look at that. This is probably their best. This is the first Imaginary Symphony for Mom. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, this is the first that they put out Music Tapes. This is from '96, I want to say, and then there was like 2 others after this. The one after this, Mary's, I think it was called Mary's something, but Mary Songs maybe, or that did not have the 3D like this. And then there was another one after that, I think that does have another 3D cover like this. Not 100% sure, but anyways, really cool stuff. Elephant Six collective sounding all the way through, so really good pop psych. Kind of out there, kind of weird as well, so might be a little hard to get into at first if you're not used to it. All right, so here's the surprise. I got 2 more to show you. Same band. This is Jason Schwartzman from Phantom Planet. He was in that band for like 1 album, And this is his side project. Not a side project. This is what he did after that when he left that band. This is Coconut Records. That's the name of the band. He called himself Coconut Records. And these are absolutely stunning. I mean, the packaging is just beautiful. Yeah, the front cover artwork might not be the best, legs and sneakers, but check out the back. This is Night Timing. This is my favorite one from Coconut Records, but I also love Davey, which I'm going to show you. But what makes these so special is the beautiful picture disc. So there's one side. Check this side out. Wow. That's so cool. So you got the front cover and something cool. But yeah, you like the Beach Boys, you like Brian Wilson, you like the Beatles and the Kinks and all that right here. It's like, and this is a super desirable album. So like really desirable. It's never been repressed. None of the Coconut Records stuff has been repressed yet. If it does, I don't think it's going to be repressed this nice on picture disc. And if you're wondering how it sounds unbelievable. It does not. Usually picture discs sound like crap. No noise at all. Really nice. And Schwartzman's very, very, very particular. He's very analog. I heard this was right from the master tapes. There's nothing digital about anything he does. So he's gone on record to say that. So maybe that's another reason why this sounds so incredible. But yeah, if you like the Beatles, you like the Beach Boys, you like the Kinks, you like a little whimsy, Coconut Records, Night Timing, amazing, amazing album. And then Davey was the second one right there. And this is also beautiful. It's got, it's in a gatefold. It's got embossed lettering. Let me show you this one. I mean, he really put a lot. This is embossed. He really put a lot into these. You can tell it's a labor of love for him. He's all about the vinyl. I don't think they pressed more than 4. I think they pressed 500 of each of these. And here is, this one is also a picture disc. Beautiful. And it sounds stunning. Absolutely stunning. These are like albums these will probably go to me in my grave. They'll go to my wife and then she can do what she wants with them. But yeah, these have serious heat. I got them when they came out. So I think I paid $50 each for them, if I remember correctly, when they came out. Now I think Night Timing is fetching like $1,000. This one here is fetch because this is their most, probably their best. But this one's fetching like $1,000. I bet you if I wanted to sell this in this condition, in this mint condition, I might even be able to get $1,500 for it right now. I'm not doing it. I don't care if I got $5,000 for it. I'm not selling it. And this one here is less desirable, but it's every bit as good as Night Timing. Davey is every bit as good. This one here probably fetch about $300. But yeah, these are absolute keepers. But I wanted to show these too because, if you've never heard Coconut Records and you're a fan of, the Beach Boys and the Beatles and the Kinks and all that good stuff going on, the Zombies, check these snippets out on these. Even if you just put them in your want list, maybe they'll get repressed, whatever, or maybe they'll pop up. Someone will put it on eBay or something. They do pop up here and there, very rarely, but they do pop up. And, maybe someone will be reasonable with it for sure. But anyways, hey, thanks for watching as always. I'm going to try to post more of these from my modern side, a little more modern. Obviously, the 90s is not modern, but I definitely want to get to some of the post-punk I've got going on here. Really fun genre, and I have so much from it, and I want to share some of that coming up too. I'm going to do a 10-inch video, show my 10 inches, and I'm going to do a 7-inch video as well, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe. Please comment down below. and hit the notification bell. Appreciate everyone. Take care.